Welcome to Springboro 45066, the TV news magazine of Springboro, Ohio. In this, the March-April edition of 2016 Part 1, we'll meet the Executive Director of the Landing at Springboro, Sharon Rottert, and tour this beautiful facility. Wendy Ford, Director of the Springboro Community Assistance Center, will give us an update on the recent move. Vickie, the President of the Heart of the Panthers, informs us of this year's planned activities. We meet the cast of the Springboro High School spring musical, Footloose. Stop by the Coffman Y and talk to Darlene about several new programs they're offering for all ages. And on Meet Your Neighbor, the Mayor chats with Sharon Rottert. And we close with a heartwarming story of Tierney, a wonderful mastiff dog from Springboro that was lost for 9 months. It's all happening right now on Springboro 45066.
Oh, 45066 time.
Oh my goodness, it's spring already?
I got power now.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, we are at the Landing of Springboro. So glad to be here.
This is amazing.
What a great place.
Oh, let's hang out here more often.
Hang out, yeah. Makes you want to sleep. I know.
John, I got to tell you, this is show number 98.
98,
Yeah,
pushing 100.
We're getting close. We got one more to do. Part 2. This is part 1. Part 2 will be 99, and then the May June.
They'll have a special birthday party for you when we get to 100, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, that's good. Anyway, a little humor. Sharon Rottert is the executive director here, and she is going to tell us a lot about what's going on here. Let's go look at that clip. We are here at the Landing of Springboro. Sharon Rottert, executive director, so glad to have you on the show. This is such a marvelous place.
I totally agree. Totally agree.
I bet you do. I remember when you did your grand opening, we were all here. It was just a great thing. This is such an addition to our community. And it's that warm and feeling that, you know, when people, as they get into their later years, can come here and just live with the quality of life issues. I mean, it's just wonderful.
Yes, we agree totally.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am a nursing home administrator. I have been in the industry for a long time. I live in the Trenton area, but it's a great welcome to be in Springboro. Springboro community has been awesome.
Good, that's good. How long have you been in the business, per se, in all the different places?
30 years.
So, and you've done different nursing homes everywhere, assisted living? I mean,
My background is nursing home administrator. However, I just recently worked in home health care and hospice.
oh, that's where I was headed, because I know hospice is near and dear to my heart and a lot of other people's heart, but they just did wonderful work, wonderful work. Well, this is a partnership also. I mean, everybody is trying to make things better for our folks as they get in their later years. So this is just a marvelous place. Why don't you tell us about some of the services or a little bit about the place in general?
The Landing offers independent living, assisted living, and a memory care neighborhood. Our residents can choose over 200 activities per month to participate in. We do civic and community events outside of the community as well. We follow the David Troxel method, and I think you got to meet David Troxel at our grand opening, where David Troxel talks a lot about the friendship method, and we coordinate that with our residents on assisted living as well, that our residents, we walk with them in the time that the resident is in at the moment. So the friendship moment is very, very important to us, and you will see that as you walk through our neighborhood. So if behind us is the beautiful ball field, and if it's the Yankees and the Reds playing, by golly, it's the Yankees and the Reds playing. We're not going to argue. If West Wing is playing in our beautiful theater, you and me are there watching it.
We will be, that's
with
right.
popcorn.
With Martin Sheen and popcorn,
That's
right?
That's right. And then we'll throw in NCIS and we'll hang out with Mark Harmon. So that's great.
Yeah, I love that show too.
We also have, we also offer a wellness center where we have 24-hour nursing care for our residents. And we have a fitness center, which we're in partnership with Kettering Home Health Care, where our residents can actually do therapy here without having to leave the community.
Oh, that's nice.
And with the weather like this, like we've been this week, we're able to move around the community and feel like we've gone somewhere. So we have the bistro that's open all day long. Our restaurant, our residents can eat all day long, 3 or 4 meals a day, which some of them do. Oh, wow. And that's okay, because that makes us happy. So,
what's the how many occupancy do you have right now? How many people are here now in the rooms?
We have 111 apartments, and out of the 111, we have 25 in memory care. So we're a quarter full. We are going to be very, very busy in March, April, and May, because once the weather sets, the residents will be able to move in more. So yes.
Well, there's a lot of veterans that watch our program, and obviously I'm involved in the veterans community. You and I chatted a little bit before. Why don't you just tell us briefly about some of that that's available for the veterans out there?
One of the best kept secrets, when a veteran or a spouse moves into an assisted living, there is a benefit available, and there are many in-services and seminars that you can attend. The VA actually won't advertise the benefit. It's businesses like ours that know that the benefit is there, so a surviving spouse could get a benefit, or the couple could get a benefit, and it basically depends on where the veteran is at this point in time, but we suggest that we go through an attorney, the family or the veteran goes through an attorney to see exactly what the funding is and how soon they can get that. But it supplements the assisted
living. I know that you
living.
have some information up there.
Yes,
I'm going to
yes.
take it with me, and
Great.
that's great. So why don't you tell us, the audience, what your phone number is here and what your hours are in terms of your business administration, and if you got a website and those kinds of things, just so we'll have that and people who are watching can make a call.
Sure, our number is 937-748-1919. Our website is www.atria.seniorliving.com. We're open 24 hours a day.
Really, even for business? I mean, if you want to do business, you can come in at any time of the day?
If anyone calls and has a question about move-in, we will get back with you within 30 minutes.
So I want to thank you so much for being on the show. I want to thank you so much for investing in our community and being with it. And it's good to have psychic like some kind of TV programs.
All right,
I do.
anytime.
Cheryl Withrow, take care.
Thank you. You too. Thanks.
Thanks, Cheryl, for enlightening us about this wonderful place and being on the show. We'll see you soon.
Well, John, the Springboro Community Assistance Program had to move because they're taking down Jonathan Wright Elementary, and they had a large part of that. So they moved out in front of the high school, junior high school, in that medical building.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've got Wendy Ford. I went out and met with her the other day, and she's got all the details on what's happening with the Community Assistance Center and her new location.
She's a sweetie.
I know, she is. She's a doll. So Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Thanks, Don. Well, welcome to the new Springboro Community Assistance Center. We moved in here at the beginning of January with the assistance of tons of people within our community, which was amazing to have so much support. We have now been open 9 years. We started with about 4 families, and we now serve over 40. We are excited about our new location. We are excited for you guys to see what we have and what we have to offer. The biggest needs for us, they almost always remain the same, and you can always go to our website to get a refresher on what those are, but we always need peanut butter, jelly, pancake mix, syrup, baking goods, cleaning goods. We have enough canned vegetables to last for a lifetime, so we do not need any more peas, corns, or green beans. Canned fruit is something that we always need. Things for kids to be able to get out and cook when their parents aren't home after school, or eat snack items are great things for us to have as well. We're fortunate to have the support of the schools, the churches in our community, and a lot of the different clubs, which make us successful because we do not get money from any grants or anything like that. So everything that we get is strictly on a donation basis, so we're very lucky to have the support that we have. And all of the families that come in and utilize our food pantry are strictly in the Springboro area. You can live in the township, and you can live in Clear Creek as well, as long as your children were to have gone to Springboro schools. My contact information, if you want to get a hold of me, is Wendy Ford. You can reach me at 937-572-6488. We're open the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays and Wednesdays of the month from 3:30 to 5:30. We have a lot of different volunteer opportunities that you can find on our website, which is www.springborocommunityassistance.org. You can click on the volunteer button, and we have opportunities in the evening and day as well, and it just depends on what fits your schedule, but we usually have a couple months out ahead of time if you want to look in to see when you can volunteer. We have people that shop with our families, we have people that stock, take out groceries, various different jobs that we have for people to do if you want to help. So back to you, Don.
Hey, thank you very much, Wendy. You guys do an amazing job for our community.
Well, you know, Heart of the Panthers is right around the corner.
I know.
And Carrie is doing the interview right now with Vickie Suit.
Okay.
Let's go see that clip.
Thanks, Dawn. I'm at the fan store here on Main Street in historic Springboro with Vickie Tom Suit. She is the president of the Heart of the Panthers all-class reunion. Vickie, welcome.
Welcome, and thanks for having us again.
Thank you. I think this is our third time together. It's awesome. I love it. Thank you. Absolutely. Tell me a little bit about what's coming up in September for the Heart of the Panthers all-class reunion.
On September the 23rd, Friday night, we are having our Friday Night Lights out at the football field hosting Centerville. Saturday, we will start with a 5K run. This year, we are having it back on the main street, going through parts of Springboro. This year, you will be able to wear your favorite jersey or team spirit.
Oh, so it's a spirit run.
So it's a spirit run.
Very
kind of
cool.
a spirit memorial run.
Awesome.
We will also have our picnic at Ted and Becky Halls later that afternoon. And then we will be hosting the second annual Rod Dillon Scramble.
And that's the golf tournament. That's in October, correct? Okay. So in October, in September, we're going to do Friday Night Lights, followed by the 5K. That's going to go all through Springboro now. Is that correct? Awesome. And then we're going to do the big Heart of the Panthers all-class reunion at Ted and Becky's Halls Farm on 741. It was a great event last year. Let's hope for less rain this year.
Correct. And we were really pleased on how the turnout was, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Springboro football last year, and all the guys were just had a ball with it.
That's awesome. That was awesome. I was going to say, I know lots of people from, our grade and our age came out. So, goodness only knows how many people we'll see come out this year. It's going to be awesome. So tell us, if people want more information about this and they want to get it on their calendars, where can they find more information about the Heart of the Panthers?
They can join us on Facebook with Heart of the Panthers, or go to our website. It's www.heartofthepanthers.org, or they can give me a call at 513-807-2221.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again in September.
Thank you.
Back to you, Don.
Thanks, Vickie, for being on the show, and special thank you to Carrie for doing that interview. Appreciate it.
Well, John, high school, junior high school, they put on some of the most amazing plays. I saw Shrek last year. My wife saw Shrek with me. We never laughed so hard and had so much fun. I mean, it was better than Broadway. It really was.
Cool.
They were amazing. Well, now they're doing Footloose. So, you remember Footloose?
Oh, yeah.
The 70s, you remember that.
That was great.
Right.
Kenny Loggins?
Yeah. Anyway, let's go find out what's happening at the high school with Footloose.
Hello, my name is Parker Hamilton. Our friend Carrie couldn't be here to introduce us today, so we're going to be here talking to you guys about our 2016 musical Footloose, which is a show in the 80s about a character named Ren who moves from Chicago to a country town in the South and tries to introduce dancing into people's lives.
We just got the cast list and just started rehearsals, and it's going to be a really great show.
I'm playing the role of Reverend Shaw Moore. My name is Michael Rice, and I look forward to revealing the character's development throughout the show.
I'm Jack Blair, and I'm playing Ren McCormick, who is the new kid in town, and I think it's a character everyone's going to enjoy.
Tickets go on sale April 15th. They are $12. The show will run from April 21st to the 24th. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of dancing and singing, and we hope you can come and enjoy it as much as we do.
Thanks for joining us today. We really hope that you guys enjoy Footloose. See you guys there.
Well, you know what? Even though it's wintertime, we're getting close to spring, and as this show airs, the weather will be better, but we're still out there. People want to get in shape after Christmas holidays, Thanksgiving holidays, putting all the extra pounds on. So that being said, let's go out to the Y. And
they're not going to go to Roosters?
Oh, well, we can go to Rooster on the way to the Y. How's that? We'll do a Rooster run on the way to the Y.
Okay.
And when we get there, we'll be with David Thompson. He's going to tell us how to lose all that stuff we just put on.
Okay.
Anyway, David, great to have you on this show as always.
Surprise! I'm not David. It's Darlene from the Coffman Y. David got called out to do some work in Texas, so I am filling in for him. We have a lot going on. There are two things to make sure to keep in the back of your mind. We have always swim lessons that you can register your kids for, and there's always day camp that's coming up. If you're anything like me, you have kids, small kids at home, and you are really thinking on what you're going to do with them over the summer. Well, the best thing to do is send them to camp at the Y here, and they would have a great experience. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you're planning for your summer. We have launched a program called MOSA, Group Power. It's a strength training program set to great music. It uses functional moves, athletic moves, and traditional exercises in a group setting, and it's a lot of fun. Some other things that we have going on is right now we're standing in Studio B. It used to be our multi-purpose room. We have changed it into another exercise studio because back last year we had about 85 classes a week, and now we are doing about 118 classes a week. So we had to expand a little bit. We have our TRX S-frame, which in a couple of weeks we're going to have it extended, so we'll be able to provide more space for people that are taking TRX. Also that goes on in this room is Bosu, where you have the little flat dome. We have that class in here. We have step in here, and we also have yoga and cardio kick. So we've been able to expand our group exercise classes with these added spaces. Another thing that we have going on here at Coffman is our indoor cycling. We have a new system that we started at the beginning of the year called Spivvy. So it's an interactive program where you are seeing your stats up on the screen with other riders, so you can see where you are in comparison to them. So it can either motivate you or it encourages you because you're saying, okay, well, wait a minute, this person's going at this speed, I need to beat them. So it's actually a good thing, and it's something that is a camaraderie among all the riders, and it's been very successful here at the Coffman Y. Two other things that are going on or will be going on is the indoor try. We had one last year that was very successful, so we decided to do it again this year. One in April, Saturday, April 23rd at 7:30. You can register online. And then we're going to also have another one in the fall, winter time. And then the other one is our annual outdoor try that is in May. So on Mother's Day, it's get your mom and get out here and do an outdoor try. It is a lot of fun. We start in the pool, not intimidating at all. There's all different levels. If you are a triathlete, it's a great race to start your triathlete season. And if you are new, it's also a great race just to get your feet wet, no pun intended, to see what it's like before you go out there into an open water type of triathlon. If you want to register for that, you would have to go to Speedy Feet, www.speedy-feet.com. Jeff Kudron, he does a great job with handling our race, our outdoor triathlon. So that's what's going on here at the Coffman Y. If you have any questions about anything, you can always call us here at 886-9622, which is 886-YMCA, or you can check us out online, ymcaonline.org. All right, back to you.
I think I hear a drum roll.
It is. I hear it.
It's Meet Your Neighbor segment, part 1. And we have a special guest, someone who's worked with the city for all these years, Sharon Rottert. Let's go look at that interview. We are here with Sharon Rottert, Meet Your Neighbor segment. Oh, we're so glad to have you on the show. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Mayor, for inviting me.
Oh, glad to have you. Why don't you just tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Sharon Rottert is my name. I'm married to Steve Rottert. We've lived in Springboro for almost 30 years. We have 3 children, and we've always lived close to the park. So when the children were small, we would walk them to the park, and now we have 3 grandchildren.
Ooh, cool.
So we take them to the parks as well.
Love those grandbabies.
Oh, absolutely.
Icing on the cake.
Yes.
They get bad, you send them home. The other way, when they were kids, you couldn't do that.
You just had to keep them.
I know. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do for the city?
I've been with the city almost 21 years. I'm the administrative assistant. I really enjoy it because no 2 days are alike. The issues that come up, I can relate to them on a personal level because it is my home.
Why don't you just walk us through maybe a couple of those issues that you might be dealing with? Something that, I'm sure they're fun in a lot of ways, but then sometimes they can be a resident or somebody maybe complaining. We'll stay away from those. But something in the norm. I know obviously you work directly for Chris.
Correct.
And you make sure that she's always available for the community and whatever. But why don't you walk us through some of the other things. I know you spend a lot of time on the other side of the building too, and we have Mayor's Court.
I
You're
do.
down there. So
I
why don't you
work-
tell us a little bit about that?
I work in our mayor's court every Wednesday. So, and that's enlightening, kind of lets you see what goes on both sides of the bench. So that's very interesting as well. We have a lot of projects going on that the residents are involved in. You know, they have concerns, questions, they call, and it's very enlightening because you not only can help them, but then you learn about the projects as well. You know, really, I think we've done an excellent job because yourself and council, they're very conscious of the concerns of the residents and the older residents that have been here for years. And as far as like each subdivision, the things that you do to improve them. And, you know, like if the residents want a stop sign at a certain area and there's not one, you know, then there have been studies that have done to see if that was warranted. You know, so things like that. And developing the parks. And, you know, we've added 2 new parks just lately, like E. Milo and Hazelwoods Park. You know, so, I mean, and the residents are so appreciative of that. I mean, we get, you know, questions, concerns all the time.
Well, you know what, we take it one step at a time and plow a little new ground. I mean, there's just so many things going on in the community. I love the way we showcase our newsletter and try to communicate. And we have a Facebook, Twitter, and, you know, webpage and all those kinds of things. But those, it's just neat how we all get along. And I know you have said to me before, and I concur with you 100%, it's a family.
It is. It's like a big family because you spend so much time on the job every day that it's great that everybody can get along and genuinely be concerned and do what you can. I mean, you can't answer every question the way the caller wants or the resident, but you can let them know, you know, I've listened and we'll do what we can, you know, and they appreciate that. They really do.
Well, before we close, why don't you just sort of share with the audience some of your wisdom, some of your suggestions on, you know, if they have anything. I mean, we can do the shredded day and the different things like that. Just, you know, sort of say why you think Springboro's special or something like that. You know, something that you really want to tell the audience that you feel about the community is good, bad, indifferent, whatever. But
Springboro truly is a good community. I mean, I've lived in other cities in my lifetime, but Springboro is my favorite. We're always doing something and adding to what we have, but we keep what we have and don't let it get run down or forgotten. But then we're always adding to it to improve. So
we're staying with the time.
Yes, and it makes us feel very good.
Yeah, it does.
You know, truly.
Yeah. I guess it's, you know, I talk to so many people as well as you do in our jobs, and it just seems like the thing that I hear the most is, I like it because everybody seems like they got skin in the game.
Mm-hmm,
you know, everybody's, you know, we have such volunteerism anyway. And when you walk in and you see you and you see Lois and others, they're always smiling, always happy. They don't have a chip on their shoulder. I've walked in a lot of municipalities without mentioning names, and sometimes it's just not that way.
Right.
And it's,
right.
you know, that's not as good an environment as you could have. I mean, if you got to work part of your life, a third or better, then, you know, enjoy the heck out of it.
Try to put your best foot forward. And
Absolutely. And so that's your message to the audience.
I mean, I truly enjoy it. I really do. I enjoy it.
Sharon Rottert, Meet Your Neighbor. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mayor.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon, for being a part of our show. I really appreciate that. You know, we have a special story.
I know.
Special story with all the things going on in our country, different things. We have a special story about a lost dog. And that is a tremendous story. So why don't you pick up the lead here?
Well, John, it blessed my heart when I heard this story about a missing dog for 9 months and then being found in Troy, Ohio. That is amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
And what a wonderful dog.
Oh my God.
The dog just loved me, kept giving me kisses.
Yeah. You had that one smooch went
on Facebook.
viral
Went
on
viral.
Facebook.
Yeah, well, what the heck, yeah. Smooching in there.
I think
what
your
can
wife
say?
was jealous.
Well, hey, what can I say? It's a pretty dog. Yeah. All right, well, anyway, let's go look at that. That's a real feature story, and we hope you enjoy.
All right, thanks, Don. As I'm sure most of you know, this has been a very special week for a family in Springboro. I'm with Mary O'Day, our mayor, John Agenbro, and of course, Tierney. Tierney has been on a journey for around 9 months and 4 days, and we're happy to be able to officially welcome him back to Springboro. So thank you for being with us, first of all, Mary. It's wonderful to finally meet you and Tierney.
Yes, thanks for inviting us.
Well, this is awesome. This is awesome.
What a story. What a story. Why don't you tell us a little bit about just how it happened for our audience? I mean, a lot of people have been following it anyway. So
we started looking for him in April, correct? And there were sightings all over Springboro for a while. Facebook really helped us get this together.
Yes, the Dayton Surrounding and Lost Pets page had a lot of people from different communities posting pictures and indicating they saw this huge dog running around, and we just followed sightings. We tried to trap him on 2 separate occasions in Centerville back in August timeframe.
Right. I remember that, yeah.
And he didn't want to be caught that day.
He was too smart for us then. In August, he was still on the run. And then you got sightings? There were sightings in Germantown as well, weren't there?
There were sightings in Miamisburg by Miamisburg Mound, Miamisburg Golf Course. And then we went 2 months with nothing. No information came through, and it's really hard not to lose hope during that time. And it was Christmas time, and it was really just difficult for all of us. And we were missing him and praying that he would come home. And then we had a sighting in Springfield.
Right, I remember that. That was maybe 2 days before Christmas.
It was right before Christmas. And so we were like, oh, what an awesome Christmas present to have our boy home. And then he moved.
So he went from Springboro all the way to Springfield. We think we're gonna get him right around Christmas time, bring him home for your kids, obviously, and he moves. And then we get a sighting in Troy.
We got a sighting in Troy, and I reached out to Jordina Thorpe in Springfield, and I said, hey, I really need some help. I don't know what to do. This is your profession. Can you please help me find my dog?
And Jordina Thorpe, for anyone who isn't familiar, or maybe her name just rings a bell, she's the professional dog trapper and tracker that helped recover Canine Carson, the missing canine from Wilmington.
She said, make some signs, and I went and I bought these huge signs, and I put my phone number on them and hung them all over Troy with another young lady, Denise Mullins, who offered her time to help me to go put up signs. So we went and we drove around, and she would run out one and I'd run out one, and we'd staple them up as fast as we could.
That's wonderful. So just someone that you met on Facebook that was worried about Tierney.
And she said, I'll go with you.
That's wonderful.
It was awesome.
So Sunday morning, Sunday, January 17th, which ended up to be one of the coldest days we've had of the year, but it wasn't in the morning. You get a message from Jordina.
Yes.
And it says,
she got him. She captured him on Sunnybrook Farm in Troy. Wow. She said, I'll meet you in Waynesville. So we met at McDonald's, and I got in contact with Dr. Beal at Springboro Veterinary Hospital, and he said, I'll be there.
That's wonderful. So of course, Dr. Beal meets Mary at the clinic on Sunday afternoon. And unbelievably, after 9 months and a handful of days on the run, tell us about Tierney's health.
He was excellent. He had no temperature, lung function, heart function, everything. His hydration was good. There was no problem for him to be kept.
Well, and it was beautiful seeing all the communities come together, because you got help from Centerville, Springboro, Troy, Springfield. I mean, it was really, really beautiful to see all the communities work together to bring this guy home.
He just gave me a great big slobbery kiss.
Did he?
So if the audience is watching, I'm not sweating.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It's an honor and a privilege to sit here with you.
Thanks. Well,
And
Tierney's the hero here.
Say goodbye, Tierney.
See, he's relaxed.
He's comfortable.
I'm not moving. I'm resting. I'm on the road for 11 months. I want to thank Carrie. I want to thank Mary. I want to really have a special thanks to Tierney. What a special dog. That was a great, touching story. I'm sure it touched everybody's hearts for those of you who watched. As you said, we're hitting 98 here.
Yeah, this is 98.
98, and you've been my sidekick all that time.
Yeah, I have, haven't I? Yeah.
I mean, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
This is our last show of year 14.
I know.
The next show we do will be year 15.
I know. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, anyway, I just want to let you know I was thinking about it.
Do you have a gift for me or something?
I have a gift for you.
Oh,
Don't drink it all in one place.
Did you bring a straw?
I can bring a straw, just for you. I'm sure they got one right here. I can go right around the corner on the way out.
All right.
There you go.
Hey, thank you, John.
Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for being with us on part 1.
Part 2.
Stay tuned for part 2. We'll see you then. Take care.